This program examines podiatric medical conditions and the procedures involved with treating them. Due to their graphic nature, viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, it does look like it's bigger.
No matter how many times I see Troy's foot, it still remains a bit shocking to me. It's so big, it's just so massive. I've personally never seen a tumor this bad. The tumor is just very strange. It's really large, it's taking over some of the bone, it's pushing down some of the bone, it's just everywhere.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I take off Mitch's shoes and socks, and I see hundreds of tiny pebbles on the soles of his feet. I've never seen anything like this growing on someone's foot. It almost looks like little barnacles on the side of a boat. They're just randomly growing everywhere. I need to find out what's going on.
Is there one of these lesions that hurts the worst?
They're all pretty much running for first place at this point.
Okay.
Now, does this look like anything you've ever dealt with before?
This is definitely unique. I am not exactly sure what this is. Doesn't look exactly like a wart. It definitely doesn't look like the soft tissue tumor. There could be a gene that you have that doesn't suppress
These soft tissue lesions from growing. Can't give you an adequate diagnosis right now, so that's what we're working on.
So today, I'm gonna take just one right on out, get as deep as I possibly can.
Because that can kind of give me a better picture of the severity of what I'm dealing with.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this guy right here. I'm gonna numb up your whole big toe first and foremost. All right.
The large majority of his issues are pretty much still a mystery. It could be something underneath these lesions that you're not able to see. It could be just something, a completely different area of tissue altogether. I need to determine how deep are these soft tissue lesions.
Okay. It's like a circular kind of blade. I'm gonna just get the layers deep so we can kind of figure out
what's really going on.
Yeah. You feeling okay up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got it out.
They go pretty deep. Like, I was able to grab this darker area. It's abnormally woven tissue.
It's interesting because the top portion of the lesions feel more spongy, and then the bottom core portions feel harder, almost like a callus that's growing inside of his foot.
I think that you could do really well with a surgery. Basically, the surgery would be to punch all of these out and take out all those hard cores that are lying underneath, and then gonna inject stem cells that can promote good tissue healing.
The purpose of stem cells is to see if normal tissue grows back. If I can take out as many of these spots as possible and then inject it, then he should heal pretty normal.
It's gonna take a while to get all these cores out.
Oh, I know.
It will. I'm gonna be sending all of it for a biopsy. Hopefully that'll give us a better diagnosis, okay?
So after surgery, everything has to be sent to pathology, and hopefully they'll be able to tell me what on earth this thing is. But Mitch has been to several different doctors over the years, and literally nothing has worked. So there's a lot at stake here.
All right, guys, I'll see you the day of surgery then.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too.
So today is the day of Mitch's surgery. It's gonna be a long surgery. There's just so many lesions on both of his feet, but I don't know what it is. Every single lesion that I excise is gonna be sent to pathology in order to figure out what on earth this could be. We're doing the left side first. It looks a little daunting right now, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna start at the very tip of the toe and work my way back and then kind of take it by sections. So it's gonna take a minute. And by a minute, I mean a really long time. Okay, so let's get started. I'll take a punch biopsy there, and we're gonna start counting these. Yeah. Okay, let's just kind of go for it. Ooh, that kind of came out great.
What I do is I take a sharp circular tool, encompass the lesion, and I'm able to twist all the way down until I'm able to get to the core, to excise them out at the root, making sure that it's not gonna come back.
It is a little satisfying here to see these cores come out. Wow. This is gonna come out in like a cluster, like a little honeycomb.
I'm taking these things out and they're very, very, very hard. Like to the point where you're just like, this is a rock, no? Like this is like legit a rock in his foot.
This is super weird.
What I'm looking at is pretty indescribable. It looks like a giant wart, but these don't present like any wart that I've ever seen. It's confusing. What are these growths?
They do look like little corn kernels before you pop the corn. It's a lot of these in here, so it will be a really amazing movie night if that's that's what you're going for. I think we're good, guys. So we removed 105 lesions from his left foot. The sutures make it look a little bumpy right now, but hopefully all of this will be smooth once he heals. And now it's time for the stem cell injections. I'm just gonna inject a little bit in each little spot here.
His stem cells are gonna be injected all over his feet. What I'm doing is taking my needle and going underneath where the incision sites were so it can stay within that layer of skin to hopefully help stimulate normal growth cells.
Okay. Perfect.
So I have the left foot done, and now it's time to move on to the right foot.
Alrighty. I removed 207 growths from both of his feet. I can't wait to see how he's been healing. Okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. These look really good. The depth is definitely way down. Like I could pinch these last time and feel something underneath. I don't feel that anymore.
It's like pebble rocks all over.
It was
his feet.
bad. Yeah. When I'm pressing on them, what does it feel like?
Great. It
Feels
used to
so
be
great?
really painful, yeah.
They didn't grow back.
That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, these feel like a nice foot pad underneath here.
Yeah. Feels smooth.
It feels smooth, yes. I like that. So in surgery, I took as many of those growths out as humanly possible, and I sent all of them to the pathologist. And all of them essentially came out as just having warts.
That's like shocking.
I know.
And that's the only thing that came up.
The only thing that came up.
It's shocking that it's only warts, but at the same time, it's really relieving that that's all it is. I'm happy with the results. Definitely happy that it's not something worse.
Bigger thing is your genetics. It's an autosomal dominant trait that you have that just kind of doesn't suppress the growth factor. So it's one of those things that kind of overshadows other genes. Mitch has a gene that doesn't turn off the signal to create warts. So even though they haven't grown back in the areas where I did the surgical procedure,
New warts could pop up.
and we have to maintain the growths on the bottom of his feet so they don't impede him from doing any type of activity. Because the injectable actually worked for the lesions that we worked on, you can just kind of, hopefully, you know, once they do arise, kind of knock them out in the office so you don't have to go undergo that huge surgical procedure anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
That's definitely very exciting because all the treatments that he has gone through have been nothing but pain. There was
Yeah.
no good results. And this actually came out with a good result.
Well, thank
They
goodness.
did not grow back where you took them out. They
Yeah.
did.
Right now, my feet feel better. Dr. Ebony gave me answers and gave me hope again.
How's the foot doing? Have you been in pain a lot lately?
Oh, this morning it was killing me.
But
That's
you're
how-
still in pain.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know when I take my shoes off, it's gonna
start
all over.
throbbing.
Yeah, it's gonna start all over. When our feet sweat,
Yeah.
the smell it's like peanut butter, but it stinks.
Okay.
Stinky peanut butter.
Yeah, stinky peanut butter.
Okay.
I'm gonna say peanut butter smells good.
Wow. Do you remember when this first showed up?
For me, it was like age 7.
Age 7.
For me, yeah.
So you said that a lot of people in your family have it. You brought your younger brother here today.
Yes.
And you have something similar.
Yeah. And then some of our aunties on our dad's side and our uncles and our grandma got it.
Growing up, we are always told that there was a curse on our feet.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess a great grandmother was, cheating with someone else's husband, and so the wife was coming home, and so she had to run out barefoot, and so she ran into the wife, and they put a curse on her feet because she was barefoot,
And running away.
Yeah, running away.
Huh. I hope there's a scientific solution
Yes,
to what's
Yeah.
going on, and then we'll figure out. But that's a very interesting theory, though.
Yeah, that is.
Very interesting.
So that's a pretty incredible story, but this can't just be a callus, and it can't just be a curse.
So you did have the operation on your foot, and they dug out as deep as they could.
Yeah, they
And
said
then-
they scraped everything out.
So did you ever feel any better after the procedure?
I was walking fine for a year, but then eventually, whatever that is, just grew back out.
So would you say you're in about the same amount of pain, or has it
No.
gotten worse?
Oh, it's worse.
It's worse. Okay. Well, let's see how your feet are.
Okay.
I know this is painful. Sorry. Okay.
So Akila's foot is jaw-dropping. I didn't really know what I was looking at first glance. I don't know how best I can help her, so this is gonna be a challenge.
Is it hurt when I just touch it like that?
Just like electric, like just pain just shoots right through it.
When I look at Akila's feet, what's the feeling beyond shocked? What's the feeling that you have when you're just stunned? You just look at something and you're trying to figure out exactly what you're seeing. It was just kind of frozen. I don't know what else to say. I was pretty stunned.
So let me ask you, the pains that you're experiencing, the sharp shooting, shocking pains and that one, did you experience that before the surgery too, or is that something
It wasn't so bad, but after the surgery, it's like 10 times worse.
Because she already had a surgical procedure where that area, that outlined area, had been removed. So it definitely kind of throws you off. It looks like maybe it looks like a wound that's necrotic or gangrenous, but actually it's a skin graft from a different area of her body that was put onto that area of skin after an abnormal area was taken off. Unfortunately, the condition just grew right back, only very, very hard all around the skin graft.
So I got an MRI. But your MRI read is saying that there's nothing wrong specifically with your nerves, your tendons, your muscles,
That's crazy.
anything.
It's crazy.
Right.
It's too painful just to be just
I know.
some everyday callus.
It definitely doesn't seem like an everyday kind of callus here, you know? So we have to kind of figure out what the hard diagnosis is before we get to a treatment plan. Why don't we do this, Akila? I want to get a shave biopsy, see if there's anything that I can detect from that.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get right here, okay?
Okay.
That's all right? How's that?
Oh my God, it's burning at the top, and you're not even up there. You can hold the toe.
Hold the toe? Okay.
It's better if you hold. For me, it's better if you hold up there because it was so sensitive.
How much pain is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's above 10.
Above. Okay.
I don't even know why the scale ends at 10.
Yeah.
Because the pain when she cuts, it feels as if you're ripping the scab off of a wound.
Oh, okay.
The skin gets so tough, like it'll cut your finger open. Like it's so sharp.
Okay, so let me get this one spot. I'm sorry.
Even trying to touch Akila is causing her a lot of pain. So at this point, I'm just gonna have to gently take as much of a biopsy as I can and figure out if I can get some answers.
Okay. I think I have enough.
Okay.
So we can stop. I have enough to get something out of you.
Okay.
Okay? And you guys can swap.
Okay.
All right?
I'm gonna just get a biopsy of his feet as well.
Foot, the worst one right now.
Yeah. How much pain are you in today?
Out of 10, like a 15.
You're in a 15 out of
Yes.
10 pain today.
Yes.
Is this the worst it's ever been?
Yes.
Okay, so I am gonna take a little bit of this and send to the pathologist for you.
Okay.
So, you know, at this point, you guys are still pretty much a mystery. I'm gonna send what I was able to peel off of you to the pathologist.
Okay.
All right? And we'll do some more digging and we'll see.
As of now, these siblings have stumped me. But I am dedicated to figuring out what this is going on in this family. It can't just be a callus, and it can't be a curse.
I'm gonna be seeing Akila and Iran today. They haven't yet gotten really any specific answers. It's been a mystery. So I did take a biopsy to see if there was anything cancerous. And I did do a lot of research, so I'm hoping to perhaps get them a little bit more clarity on what's going on and hopefully on a better path for treatment. Hey guys.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good and yourself?
Good. The last time we talked, the both of us, we were kind of talking about how everyone in your family has it, or a lot of people in your family have this,
Yes.
right? I got you x-rays, I got you MRIs. Nothing showed up on those.
And that's crazy.
And that's crazy. Then I was like, okay, let's take a biopsy. So I have the biopsy results here. Unfortunately, guys, the biopsy didn't reveal any type of fungus. All it says is just like keratin, and keratin is just skin. Unfortunately, the biopsies are normal. They just say that they have excessive hyperkeratotic skin, which is essentially a callus. So we already knew that. It wasn't really that helpful or revealing, but I did do like a huge deep dive research for you guys. Essentially what I think you guys both have is Unethos disease.
Okay.
It's genetic. It's definitely associated with a mutation in one of the genes. Unethos disease.
It's very rare.
And it's affecting only the soles of their feet, and it's excessive buildup of tissue. It gives a perfect description and a reason as to why this keeps happening in their family with Unethos disease. There hasn't been a cure yet. All of your treatment options are essentially to keep your growths as small as possible, and the smaller they are, the less pain you'll be in.
Okay.
Okay?
Dr. Ebony told us that she thinks we have Unethos disorder, and that's the first time we ever heard something different. So I'm happy she took the initiative to look deeper.
Unfortunately, a solution hasn't been definitively found. So between topicals, orals, potential for surgery, I'll be with you every step of the way, and we'll figure out what's the best thing that you guys are comfortable with and ones that will make you healthy. Sounds good?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll be seeing you guys, okay?
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, it does look like it's bigger.
No matter how many times I see Troy's foot, it still remains a bit shocking to me. It's so big, it's just so massive. Can you flex your ankle?
A little bit.
Does that hurt when you do that?
Yeah.
Where does it hurt? Does it hurt where my fingers are?
More
More like on the top? Like right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about on the side here?
No.
Okay.
I've personally never seen a tumor this bad. The tumor is just very strange. It's really large. It's taking over some of the bone. It's pushing down some of the bone. It's just everywhere.
Just kind of feel it all around. Any pain when I'm actually touching the circumference of it?
No.
What about the top?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit on the top there?
It has been a few months since I've seen Troy. A new complaint that Troy has is the fact that he is numb. And that was not something that he was experiencing before. And that is concerning.
Yeah. Where do you feel the numbness? Is it like all over?
On my
like,
toes. I can't really like move it.
You can't feel your toes?
Yeah.
Does this feel?
Especially the big toe.
The big toe,
yeah.
especially.
I can barely feel that touch.
Can you wiggle it?
Like a little bit.
A little bit? Does it hurt if I move it?
No.
No? Okay, that's good. So this is what's going on. You have a growing bone tumor. It's been growing for a while. I can see why you would experience the numbness because the bone tumor is kind of infiltrating all these nerves here. What's happening is you have these huge dorsal cutaneous nerves on your foot, and this tumor is like pressing up against them, which would mean numbness to your toes, okay?
Yeah.
Underneath this bone tumor, you have a Lisfranc's fracture. This bone tumor is just, it is crushing like all of your bones. So we gotta get it out.
My surgical plan is to make a few incisions because that tumor is so large, I'm gonna have to access all of it in order to remove all of that bone tumor. After I remove the bone tumor, I'm gonna fix the Lisfranc's fracture. It's kind of like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, you know? So the first big bite is to make the first incision and see what you're working with.
Incision. The skin is super thin on this. It's like right there. You might need a couple extra blades. I want to see normal anatomy, you know? There is like an entire world in this tumor. Like, this is it. I'm trying to find, hopefully, a demarcation from tumor to bone and get in between that and lift it up. We're gonna have to start somewhere. Maybe I should just do the osteotome and mallet.
The osteotome is kind of like a crowbar. You can fit it into tight spaces and you can kind of get through it. So I shoved the osteotome in between the normal layer and the bone tumor layer, and I started checking through it so that I can pry it up and pop it off.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's like lifting up. Oh my gosh, okay. So what is cracking is actually the tumor lifting from the bone. So it's not a bad crack. Let me have a knife. Let's start to remove this tumor. Well, there's part of it. It's hard to tell what exactly I'm looking at here. This is definitely not normal bone.
The inside of the bone tumor is like a nice, crispy, little tiny bit burnt layer of pizza crust. And
it's coming out in huge chunks, but there's still more. Oh no, this is bad. Look at that.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of all integrated in
the bone, yeah. Ooh. Here's more of it. The tumor is surrounding the bones at this point.
And it's a problem. Taking all of it out, but what's left makes me very nervous because
if these metatarsals are too infiltrated with the tumor, they have to go. This is so nuts. Do you see how it's like all the way down? Like, that's crazy. There is a chance that amputation could be a possibility. This is a mess, right? Jeez. I need to get this chunk off. Can you retract any more back here? There you go. Nope. Ooh. I got it. It's a huge tumor.
Whew. Yes. So finally the foot is tumor-free and I'm pretty happy right now.
Okay, let's see where we are now. Oh,
Very nice.
We're much better now.
Very nice.
Yeah, that looks good.
So we got the tumor off. Everything looks pretty good. The bones that are underneath are getting like, whew, we're relieved. So now we can go ahead and stabilize and fix the Lisfrank's fracture.
Okay, let's do this. Thank you.
I do that with a plating system and screws.
Is that good?
Yeah, that looks great.
Do you have another one? Let's put it here. Okay.
Oh, yes.
That's
That
great.
looks really
Look at
good.
it. That literally looks like a normal foot.
It does. The foot looks like it's really stable. So we're gonna move on and we're gonna close him up. I'm excited about how this went today. I think Troy is gonna be super happy with the way his foot turned out.
I do have Troy's pathology report back after taking out the remainder of his tumor. And I can't wait to reveal those to him today. And I can't wait to see how he's been doing. And hopefully his life has drastically changed, all for the better. Well, hello. Hi, Troy.
Hi.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
And you have a new somebody with you, huh?
This is my lovely girlfriend, Kayla.
I'm a medical assistant.
Oh, perfect. That's why I was like, you're not calling me because you had her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. What else is new in your life besides your wonderful new girlfriend? What's going on?
Because I work at a warehouse now, so a
Okay.
lot of walking, but normally, like, towards the end, it starts to hurt, but
So
not
long
as,
days of walking are
Yeah.
still hurting you a
not
little bit?
as bad as it used to be.
Okay. How do you feel percentage-wise? Like, if
Like-
100% was you could do everything you want to do without
Like
pain?
80.
You're like 80%. That is perfect. Okay, well, let me kind of go ahead and just take off these shoes and compare these feet and see how we are doing. All right.
Oh, that's a good looking foot right there.
Yeah, pretty. This one will soon hopefully look like that, you know? It looks really good. Like, it looks like a normal foot.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Can you push on me as hard as you can? How does that feel?
No pain.
No pain? Can you push on this way? Nothing?
No pain.
I'm so excited. I mean, it looks like it's healing really, really, really well. And Troy feels no pain. He's very strong, and I couldn't be more happy about it. So just so we're clear, you know, there's 0 tumor left in your foot. There's nothing infiltrating the bone. There's nothing on top of the bone. There's no evidence of tumor anymore.
Okay.
You think it'll grow back?
I don't think it will grow back. I got literally everything, but I had to send it to pathology just to be certain, you know? And so I have your biopsy results here, and all is good. It's benign, which means there's 0 cancer.
Sweet.
So this is for you, okay? So we're having all this good news today.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to hear.